Hey coaches, welcome back. This is Coach Parker with CoachParker.org. How are you guys doing today? Hey, today I'm going to get back to my PowerPoint playbook demo. We had done two parts before back in August and September, and see a lot of you guys are looking at that, so I need to get back and do this part 3. And so that's what we're going to do. Is this will be part 3 of the PowerPoint, how to draw a playbook in PowerPoint. It's also kind of for Google Slides too. It's very similar. So if you're trying to do either PowerPoint or Google Slides, these should be real similar. So hey, before we get into it, please subscribe below, hit the notify button, and like, comment, and all that good stuff when you get a chance. Please do that. That really helps me out in the Google search results and helps me bring more free content to the youth football coaching community. So please subscribe. Thanks a lot. All right, so let's get into the lesson. So in the first lesson, we did how to draw formation plays with shapes, and that's over at CoachParker.org, and there's the URL. And then the second, we use the free draw tool up here, which is right there, the menu there. And we did that, and today we're going to go back to shapes and how to draw several base plays and also look at some slide layouts. So that's kind of where we're going. In the future, I'm going to show you how to do some screen clipping and bringing that into PowerPoint, Google Keep, and Digo. Those are 3 things that I use a lot to kind of save pictures and things from around the internet and in the real world too. So, and then we'll add some defense in 5, and then also look at master templates in 6. So we got a couple of more lessons to go through, and I'm sure this will probably round out to 10 or 12 lessons in total. So we got past videos here. This is where we did the shapes, the circles, and we kind of added those into a box cake formation here. It's one of my formations out of the Power Wing Beast offense. So show you how to do that. Showed you how to do that in lesson 1. Excuse me. Both in PowerPoint and I believe Google Slides. So like very similar. Lesson 2 is, and this was lesson 1 where I added the play, and this is a shape too. And then lesson 2 is where we were using the freehand draw tool, which is this thing here where you can do those. And so that was in lesson 2. So if you guys don't want to spend the time to do the shapes, you can actually do these freehand draws just like a sketch pad. And like I said before, most of this PowerPoint stuff is in Microsoft Office. I see a lot of posts all the time on all the forums, what should I use to draw plays or whatever. Most of you guys probably already have Office or Google Slides and for free, and you can use it. I mean, Huddle's charging a lot. I mean, there's some others that you got to learn. But the problem with cloud-based stuff that I have found over the years, and I've been in IT since probably 88, 86, is that cloud-based stuff and stuff that you don't own, they can take and you may never get back. So I like to have stuff that's mine. I may save it to my cloud drive, but it's my stuff. It's not their stuff, password protected, and if they go under, they take all your stuff, and there's no export feature, and if there is, it's very difficult. So this is the good thing about PowerPoint, is you can save it locally, or you could save it on Google Drive, to your Google Drive, or to your, OneDrive, or whatever you're doing there. So that's the benefit of PowerPoint, is you own it and it's yours. So that's me talking there. I guess giving a little philosophical thing about why I use PowerPoint. And so that's the free draw tool here. I showed you how to bring the play in maybe from the internet, paste it here, and then maybe update it the way you want in a draw tool. And so that's what we did in the last two. For this lesson, I'm going to basically go back to these shape tools here and show you how to draw multiple plays where you can watch me do that and adjust the play so you get an understanding of kind of what I do when I make my playbooks. And just so you know, here's one of my plays from a playbook and over on the web that I've done here. And it looks like I'm still in the draw tool. Let me escape. Oh, yep, there, I'm escaped there. So I can easily just hit that and delete it along with that little button there. So that's what my plays look like formally once they're all drawn up. But that's when we got a field template, the defense back there, and then the plays there, and then all the nice stuff. So we're going to start out with one of these templates because we've already made a template before. So what would you like to start out with? I think I can start out with this angle formation. We'll bring that up. So like I said, I like to set up the formations first, or the formation, depending on what I'm doing. I'm just going to duplicate this slide by, let's see, I right-clicked. And then I'm going to bring it up until this lesson where we're talking about plays here. And I've got that. Okay, so we're creating and drawing plays today. And I don't like this. This is called the layout. And I want a section layout, so I'm going to right-click and go down here to where it says layout, and I'm going to call that a section. And you see how that turned that into a section. And now it's trying to tell me to get my slides to look pretty. I don't know if I want to do that, so I'm just going to exit out of that. And we're going to go to this angle formation, offset eye. This is what I call the offset eye wing. Looks like a very single wing. I run a lot of wing stuff because I'm a single wing beast, Yale single wing beast guy, unbalanced single wing, I wing, double wing. So I like wing, and the more that I read about wing T lately, I've probably been doing a ton of wing T stuff and didn't really know it, but that's coming out soon. So let's change this. We're going to change this, make a new formation because I've been running some others, and so I can show you again how easy it is to change this formation. And let's just change it into a wing T. So let's do that. So I'm going to take this, I'm going to duplicate it again, and I'm going to go back up here, highlight this in this area, the title area, and call it wing T formation. You see how we got that? And then I want that to be a little bit bigger. I reduced this one a little bit because I had a lot of stuff going on. Sometimes it'll automatic because I've done that before. I think it's trying to set that at a lower font. So you can do it here. And then you can also do it here by this little button and make it bigger. And if you want to center it, you can. So we just centered it. Okay. And then because this angle thing, I want to drop it down. Now, right now I'm viewing kind of this normal view, but here's a little, I like to go to this slide sorter view because I just want to jump this, I want to dump this back down here. Oh, and it looks like that's a duplicate now. Okay, so I just want to click on it and say delete it, and that'll delete it for me. I can go back up here to this wing T. Let's set it up in a wing T so the fullback is in the middle, and this guy's here. This guy's kind of right there, a little closer, and there's the wing, and that's the wing T. And so since that's a formation, let's duplicate that. So now we've got the formation template, and you can call it template. And let's just say if we want to name it template here. template. Okay, and then I can make this a little bigger, drag it down. So there we go. Okay, so now I know that's the template. You see how I can do that? I just clicked in there. Because I can go to, just so you know, the reason you add these titles, you can go to View, Outline View, and you see it actually gives you the title of the templates, and then you can close those up. But I like the normal view, which is the slides. Of course, like I said, there's the slide sorter. So we go back here to normal, we get back down to where we were. Okay, so we got the wing tee template, so I can pull this off in case something happens. I've got that. And then I think I had blocking stuff on my O-line template, so, because we're going to change this into a play. So let me go to this slide sorter down here and come down. And I grab the, let me grab these little arrows from there. I don't want to grab the guys. So I just highlighted just those little those are my blocking patterns there. Come back up and I'm going to hit this and then paste that. And then I'm also going to drop these guys, pull all of it and drop. I can't want to drop it down that much, but I'm going to move these guys up there to what I like. Okay. And then I'm just going to reset these guys for now. I don't know what the blocking is going to be, but I like to set them here. So I got them ready to go wherever I want them to go. And I can adjust those. So that's what we've got there. So let's draw a couple of plays. Looks like I'm taking a lot of time here. Let's see. So I just want to do a quick sweep. So the wing back for this play is going to block down, and let's just say everybody's gonna, let's say it's sweep, everybody's gonna zone this way, except this wing back is gonna kind of come there. Everybody's gonna kind of track or zone this way. Okay, we're going to come back over here. The quarterback is going to spin boot here, here, come back here. And then, like I said before, I like to go to the format tool. So I'm going to open that format shape tool here. It's right there. And I like to put these guys in 3s or 4s, make him black. And he's going to block this back side. And let's make him a 4. And then I think I put this guy on a big here. Yep, so they're big. So that's how I've got that. So the quarterback boots out. We're going to have the fullback block through the DN to the corner here. So I pull this guy back over. He's going to block through there like that to help pick up everything there. And then the 2-back is going to sweep. Going to kind of bubble up, and then he's going to sweep out to this 9 or 7 hole, whatever you call it. And I like to put him in this dark red. He's going to be in, let's make it a 6 or an 8, so it's nice and big. I'll put it in this 2 or this 3 bar, so if it prints into black, you can see it easier. And then a big thing here. We'll put this there like that. And then I also like to turn this inside fill into a pink so I can see that. Okay, and so we've got that. And then that would be a wing tee, and now we can adjust and call it a play. And you might have done this before, but, you know, what wing tee, and I know the wing tee has a different numbering system, but I'm going to use my numbering system. So, for me, because I kind of put these, when I'm doing my playbook, I'll kind of make them to where it's almost like I'm going to put it on the call sheet. So wing tee would be maybe WT. And that would be a WT spin for me because the quarterback is spinning. And that would be a 29 lead sweep. And then I don't like it going over there, so we go back to this home, hit that smaller, and there it is. And then I can put a block there, but right now I'm not going to put a block. Or let's put it. So the block I could put here is the blocking. I just grabbed a text box there if you saw what I did. Blocking call equals, let's say, I call this track block to the left a Larry, which is a left sab severe angle block. So you could have it there. Block equals Larry, which is left severe angle block. And I didn't pull anybody, but I could, and I could tag that. But that's that. So let's kind of update this. And so we've got to add this little dotted line here for the pitch. And there that's dotted. I'm going to make that into red. We'll make that into a 2. And then we'll dot that. So there's the pitch, and we'll save it. It's auto-saving to my OneDrive, but I just want to put that up. Now let's do a couple of plays once I've got this play set up. So let's do that. So what I do is I'm just going to duplicate this play, and then let's say I want to run a stretch. Okay. So let's say I want to run a 27. That was a 29. Here's kind of the 7 hole. So I'm going to 7. I'm going to block it the same way, I think, on this one. Except I'm going to kick him out. And then I'm going to kick out here. And this guy's going to run between them there. So lead stretch. And I call a stretch into that when I don't go wide. So there's that. You see how quickly? That's 2 plays. Same looking play. I'm hitting a different hole. And that's kind of how I do it. I'll either go inside to outside. And so I can adjust the blocking a little bit. I don't like how that comes over. So I'm going to hit this. Right click. And I'm going to say send that to back. And it goes behind that guy. So let's duplicate this. And then we run a 25 lead dive. Okay. And then on dive plays, which are kind of ISOs, I like to run a BB split. So let's go BB at the 5 because I'm going to ISO maybe a linebacker. And these guys on the backside are like gap on over linebacker defender kind of thing, gold. On the back side, but front side they will butt-to-butt split block at the 5. My fullback will lead through here. And on this, I could actually call a power lead, or I could call a lead wham dive, which will actually do this when I call a wham. Well, which I'll kind of like to do actually, and I'm going to do this lead wham. And then I'm going to reduce this again up here. Yeah, just like that. And I'm going to have BB at the 5 for my blocking call. And I got the wing back coming through there looking for an inside linebacker. And then I've got the fullback coming through looking for a linebacker. And I've got the BB split. And this guy is going to... Oh, and I didn't do that on the last. It's not a pitch. He's going to hand off more here. And so I will make the quarterback kind of... And I should have... That's going to be a handoff there. And it'll get tighter. And kind of do the... Don't want to do that. That's the undo button. Come over here and yeah, you can kind of see there'll be a handoff here. And you can leave that. I know there's going to be a handoff. This was actually a lead 29 pitch. This is a toss. You can lower. Yep. That's a... he can toss this one too. We want to kind of lower that one. Yep, there we go. Toss leads. There we go. There we go. And then we're gonna go. We're not gonna toss this one. And he's gonna come through here a little bit better. We're gonna send that to the back to look that cleaner. He'll hand off. He's got to get wider. If you don't like it, you can redraw it. So let's just do that. So I'm going to get rid of that. He's going to step closer, and then you'll see what I mean. So you can have him step there and touch the guy, and that tells me he's handed that thing off. And if you want to get tricky, yep, there we go. So there's that play. So that's a wing T spin, 25 lead wham. The wham is the 3-back going down. End is kicking out. Fullback's ISOing on the linebacker there, and the 2's coming through. And so you've got that play. Boom, boom, boom. And like I said before, I haven't figured out how to mirror these plays from PowerPoint, but it's very simple. I'm just drawing one-sided. If I need to go to the other way, it's pretty quick to do it. But and I only do that with younger teams. Most of the older teams know how to flip and what's going on. So let's go. We're going to duplicate this again. We're going to go to the 3-hole now, and probably won't wham with this. And we'll say BB at the 3. And so he's not going to wham. He's going to maybe kick out. But we're going to come back with this guy. We're going to hit the 3-hole. I'll tighten him up here a little bit. This guy will hit here. We'll send that to back. The fullback will lead through there again. And there we have the 23 lead dive. All the same blocking. BB at the 3 got adjusted to from the 5 to the 3-hole. There's the 3. And there we go. So now we can go to the 1-hole. Duplicate slide. Boom. 1. It's going to be a lead dive. BB at the 1. So I got these guys are going to open up. This fullback will come through. This guy will come over. And there we are. And I'll just move that over to make that look good. So there it is. I mean, there's 3 or 4 plays right there. And I talked most of the first 20 minutes. But there's 5 plays. And you can see how I adjusted those real quick. To do that, to make up those 5 plays. And then let's just do a wedge here. And I'm going to fake. Okay, so let's do the wedge. So let's duplicate the slide. WT spin. And I'm going to call this a 40 wedge. And the blocking call is a wedge block. And that tells my tackles to come in, and we can do that, and we're all going to wedge block. So let's do that. We can move that over there. My tackles are going to come in on sneaks and wedges. My guards are going to go out. Okay, got that. And then I'm going to show a wedge here on the center. It's going to make a nice wedge, and we're just going to make this little triangle looking thing. The fullback, let's see, so there's the wedge. I'm going to move this around. Fullback is going to go there. This guy's going to come into this area really hard. And this guy, we're going to switch this to pink. This guy will go back, and this to there. And the quarterback is going to make this block there. And this guy is going to run this fake sweep. And we'll make that black again. He'll turn into a 4. He is going to sweep. And we're going to make that look like that. And there's the adjustment there. There is a wing T spin 40 wedge. And we've drawn those plays really quick. And that's how I can get to play drawings really quick with this PowerPoint. And you can see I drew up. So once you get one play set up of a series kind of thing, you can easily update several of these plays. So here you go, page down, there it is. There's a sweep, toss lead, toss stretch, lead wham, lead dive, 21 lead, and a 40 wedge. Boom, boom, boom. All set up really, really fast that are similar plays. So it's really easy once you get it going. You don't have to like redo the play. You just copy it and then adjust the routes of the backs. So that looks like about all the time I've got. And again, I showed you how to do a slide layout. So there's the thing right there. So there's the layout there. And let's turn, we could turn this past video. So if I want to change the layout and come here, if I want to just make it a title only, it brings up a title. But let's put it back into a layout of a section. There we go. And then if I've got past videos like I did earlier, I could say title and content, and I could say lesson 1, lesson 2, and that way you can write stuff in lesson 3. And then let's do this real quick, and we can kind of bring this into the next lesson too. Say we've got this here, and I want to look at it in note view, so I've got that, so we can go up to view note page. And what that does is it puts the slide you've just drawn here, and then say you may want to write out assignments here. You can say Y, tackle, guard, center, guard, tackle, X, and then have 1, 2, 3, 4 for the backs, and write the assignments down, and then any of your notes right there, and then you can print this out too, and then go back to normal, and come back over here for notes when you want to print out maybe assignments. I like to print these big ones out for the players to have, and then I may do a note, let's say a note page for coaches and myself in the scrimmage, so I can look at any notes I may have. And then if you've got backs, you may want to give the backs these assignment pages. But that's a little tidbit there. But I think that's all for today because I've hit 27 minutes. So that's the end of part 3. I hope you enjoyed how to make multiple plays in a series and do that really quickly by just adjusting a couple of things. In this lesson, in our next lesson, we'll look at screen clipping and adding in clips of other websites, books, and so forth, and how to maybe set that up in PowerPoint and do a PowerPoint playbook like that. But yeah, I hope you liked the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up below. You know what you can do if you didn't, down below. Please subscribe to the content. And hit the notify button if you can. Comment if you liked it or didn't too. That really helps me with YouTube. I'd really appreciate it. Again, this is Coach Parker with CoachParker.org. Thanks for joining me, and stay safe in today's crazy world. And remember to play for fun, and winning is funner. See you guys later. Ciao.